I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. You thought you got rid of me, but I'm back, fuckers. Orangutan gang, Gucci gang, baby. It's been like 2 months since I played this game, so that's why I'm bad at it. Not because I'm bad at games, but because I'm actually too good at them. Alright, I'm totally, you know, I'm gonna be wholeheartly honest. Ow, dang it. The whole, like, Let's Play thing, I love making it, but it's just the laziest form of anything I could possibly create. Ah! I suck! It's because of the break. It's the laziest thing to make, so, like, not a huge fan that this is all I've made. But, you know, we're doing our best, right? We just gotta hype ourselves up. I feel like I'm getting, you know, better at it. You know, not great, but screw it, we're here. Yeah, I totally just want to beat this. I want to beat Donkey Kong Country. I want to do more, but I want to beat Donkey Kong Country at least. Like, come on, it's not that hard of a game. Like, it's one of those, like, oh wow, this game's hard kind of games, but really, it's not that hard. I mean, seriously, doing the uh-oh, I might lose. Okay, come on, speedrunner time. Like, this is the okay, this is the first game I beat. Yeah, I mentioned that before, and no, my ostrich. And I lost Diddy Kong. Like, it was the, oh jeez, I might lose. This was the first game I beat. Like, if 5-year-old me could do it, I'm pretty sure 21-year-old me could do it. I'm not, you know, I don't think I regressed in the past 16 years. Although maybe, I don't know. Boom! Gucci gang is done! Yeah, get out of here, Cranky. I don't need to talk to you. I'm just not going to talk to Cranky Kong. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the song that plays during these water levels, which, just take a moment, just... Oh, it's just so beautiful. There's a really cool video. I'll link it in the description that talks about specifically how Super Nintendo music was made, which, generally speaking, Super Nintendo music is not my favorite. I don't have a lot of nostalgia for it. I grew up on NES and Genesis for older consoles. What's that, third and fourth generation? My third and fourth generation influence was NES and Genesis, so I like the 8-bit chiptune and like the bassier 16-bit stuff. But the video talks about like how creative good composers could get, and David Wise, the guy that composed Donkey Kong, had to like go through and basically, down to the wavelength of every single note, write a computer program that played every single individual modified wavelength, because there was so little memory on the sound chip for the Super Nintendo that they weren't able to have more than like a couple of just small instrument notes if they wanted to have complex pieces, right? So like nowadays when they make video game music, they can do just a full live orchestra and multiple takes and have different parts of the orchestra come in at different segments. I don't need the G, I'm just going past. That was cool. Different parts of the orchestra coming in different points of the battle or the game or whatever you're doing. But in this time, they couldn't do that. They just had, they had to work with whatever memory they had, and it was not a lot. And boom, I'm a boss. Cool. But yeah, I'll check out that video. It's really cool. All that old video game tech stuff is really interesting to me because, in like movies and stuff too, just anywhere where a limitation of the medium has to be creatively worked around, right? So you still get fantastic pieces of art or innovative pieces of art that are seemingly impossible. Hey, we did it! I'm killing it! It's like 5 minutes in and I'm already killing it! I'm awesome at this game. Like Citizen Kane, right? To go on the example of movies. Citizen Kane is, it's a great film. It's still wonderful today, but the genius of it comes from how creative. I don't know if you'd consider Orson Welles like the auteur of it. Ooh, I should grab that. But how creative they had to get these just revolutionary shots. Like they had to. There's one shot that if you're not paying attention, it's almost not noticeable. Ah, jeez. But they like cut a hole in the floor and had to bring the camera through from the floor beneath to get this shot, just so that they could get like a shot from below Citizen Kane. But yeah, that's it's all very interesting, and especially with video games, you have to pull together so many different forms of media into one, which is why it's so cool to me, right? Like, how do you get the visuals? How do you get the sound? How do you get, even color? And it's especially interesting because it exists in this world where, computer technology moves so much faster now than in the early days of other relatively new media, right? 'Cause, like, on the example of movies, where am I? There I am. Like, on the example of movies, Citizen Kane came out in 1941. It's a fairly slow build, relatively, or slow build from Citizen Kane to Avengers Infinity War. It's, jeez, I'm blowing it. I'm saying a lot. But in video games, right, like, ooh, yikes. In video games, right, they, like the NES came out in 1985. Right, my parents grew up with, like, Atari and stuff in their house, just one generation removed. And, you can make the argument that film is, 2 generations removed, because, like, my grandma was born in 43, and, like, the example of Citizen Kane was 41. I don't know. Why video games as a medium are so interesting to me, it also is the bias of the fact that that's just what I grew up with mainly, from my medium standpoint. I wasn't huge into movies, but just one more point to consider on my never-ending monologue about this is video games as a medium. What's a good way to put this? Jeez, there's not that much different between artful and popular, right? So, like, I'm gonna go back to the example of film, right? There's a big difference between films that are artistically revered and films that are popularly revered, right? I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. That's a bad example. Because the more that I think about it, good films are revered popularly. Jeez. I think that's the only way I can get up there. Nope, we're good. I don't know. I guess video games are just slightly more likely to be not a lot of difference, right? It's like, Super Mario Brothers was... Oh, we found a secret, baby! Failing forward. That's my white man pride right there. Failing forward. Let's go! Woo! Anyway, yeah, just like Super Mario Brothers, most popular game ever, but like artistically was huge for the entire industry of video games. That's the end of that talk. I'm done with it. This level, I know it's not like the most famous, but it is beautiful as all hell. It, like, if you ever see like those Philips CDI games, like this is I think what they were trying to go for, but this is beautiful. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna beat this level. I think I had to go up there. No, it was just a barrel. As much as I love barrels, I love barrels as much as the next guy. All right, but come on over here. Yeah, come on, Dilla. Come on, Dylan, get over here. Get over here. Kind of say, like, I know I was just talking about wanting to finish this game, but coming back to this, you know, I want to do a lot of this. We're blowing through this game. There we go. Here we go. Coming back, coming back, coming back. Nope. Get me out of here. Like, there's what? 2, 3 more worlds in this? I don't know. Somebody who has access to Google, let me know. Write it in the comments, you know. Oh, frick! Alright. That was a game productive episode. I think I ranted about games for like 5 freaking minutes or whatever. Next time, more Donkey Kong Country. Thank you so much for watching. See you again.